Hey everybody, Justin here. Just gonna make this a bit more straight. Hey everybody, Justin here for some more Marvel Legendary. We're continuing our journey through the X-Men expansion with today's mastermind, which is Arcade. Start of game, he captures 5 human shields. Otherwise, he has 3 attack. He always leads Murder World, which I'm ignoring the solo rules of ignoring that. And his Master Strike is, he captures a random bystander from each player's victory pile as a human shield. Each player who didn't have a bystander gains 1 wound instead. I need to remind myself of what human shields are. He has the top 2 cards of the bystander deck, yeah. You can fight a villain that has human shields. During your turn, any number of times you can pay attack equal to the villain's attack value to rescue one of its. Cool. He is working with the Shi'ar patrol craft, just normal interactions. These are what these villains do. They team up like this. It's all normal. And our scheme is televised death traps of Mojo World. Set up 11 twists, 6 wounds per player in the wound stack, so there's 6. Oh, look, it's my arm. Here's Arcade as well. Get a little glimpse of him. The twist is stack this twist next to the scheme as a death trap. This turn you pay 1 attack for each death trap stacked there. If you don't, each player gains a wound. Seems simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our hero deck, our HQ, is going to have Kinetic Blast Field with Cannonball, Soaring Flight. If you play another yellow card, you get +2 attack. Soaring Flight, I'm pretty sure, is when you recruit this, set it aside at the end of this turn, add it to your new hand as an extra card. Furry, which is Beast. It has Berserk, and then X-Gene Green, Berserk. So, just reminding myself, X-Gene is if you have the green, in this case, in your discard pile. This triggers, and Berserk is discard the top card of your deck. You get attack equal to the printed attack value. Cool. Ride the Magnetic Waves Polaris. 2 buy power, Soaring Flight. If you play another red card, when you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. Seems fine. Another one of the Ride the Magnetic Waves, and then another Furry. Furry. This is tough. Evil card for the turn is a Shi'ar Patrol Craft. The next hero you recruit this turn gains Soaring Flight. So we have 3 attack, and 3 buy. Right down the middle. So I think I'm actually not going to defeat the Shi'ar Patrol Craft. Instead, I'm going to defeat one of the human shields that he has. Because I really don't want the Master Strike to trigger off of Arcade. So we'll just rescue a normal bystander. So these are done. With my 3 buy, I think I'm actually going to buy this Ride the Magnetic Waves with Solaris. I think it's going to be pretty good. Another Kinetic Blast Field from Cannonball. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. Evil card is a Scheme Twist. So stack this next to the thing. So we have to do 1 attack this turn. I can put a card on the bottom. I'm going to put one of these Kinetic Blast Fields on the bottom to maybe make my options a bit better. Calculated Beast. Sorry. I'm all over the place. Calculated Rage with Beast. It's a gray card. 3+ attack, look at the top card of your deck, discard it or put it back, and then Berserk. Seems good. So, we're going to start with this 1 attack and just use it to achieve the Scheme Twist this turn. So, I'll just put that here to note that this happened, and it's done. Then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to buy this Calculated Rage. It's another Kinetic Blast Field. And then with my remaining 2, we're going to buy a Sidekick. The Justin Special, as we call it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evil card for the turn is Miss Locke. Ambush. She captures 2 human shields. Then reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a trap or Master Strike, we play it. It is a Master Strike, so we're going to play it. He captures a random bystander from each player's victory pile as a human shield. Okay. All right, so we're hoping we don't draw another Oh, actually, no, we're fine. Because we have 2 troopers, which we're going to use to defeat one of the human shields on Miss Locke. Just a regular bystander. We then have 2, 3, 4, 5 by power. I think we're going to buy this Ride the Magnetic Waves. No, we're going to buy this Furry Fury. New card is a beast. It costs 2, which is Captivating Conundrum. 1 attack, X Gene, gray, draw a card. I want that. Evil card for the turn is a Scheme Twist. So it's here with 2. So we need to do 2 attack this turn as a trap. Can we do it? Yeah, it looks like we can definitely do it. Alright, we have Calculated Rage. I'm going to look at the top card of my deck, either discard it or put it back. I'm going to discard it. And then we Berserk with this guy, putting us up to 1 more attack. We then go over here, which gives us a total of 5 attack this turn, which is enough to both capture a human shield from Arcade and also deal with our Scheme Twist this turn. So we found a banker, which is actually pretty sweet because we could buy her for only 1. I have a sidekick in my hand, but I'm actually not going to use it this turn, so I'm just going to put it there. We have 2, 3. We'll buy her. New card is Natural Leader Cannonball, Soaring Flight, 3 attack. If you played a green card, return a shield agent or a shield hero from your discard pile to your hand. With my remaining 2, I'm going to buy this Captivating Conundrum with Beast. We have Subtle Attunement with Polaris, Soaring Flight, 2 attack. If you played a red card, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You may KO one of them and put the rest back in any order. 1 second, I'm just going to open my window, even though it's cold out. I need to let some... I got a little scenty thing going on, and it's killing me. I am sensitive to scents. Now you know something about me. So look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You may KO one of them and put the rest back in any order. Seems great. Let's give my deck a good shuffle. I didn't put a card on the bottom with that Scheme Twist, so we're going to do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Evil card is a Scheme Twist. So we're going to have 3 here. It's becoming harder and harder, that's for sure. Alright, we have 2. I mean, what's the chances of us getting what we need off this sidekick? I think we are going to cash in this sidekick because maybe we get what we need. We truly didn't, but this could still be a really good turn. So, 2. Soaring Flight, when you draw a new hand at the end of your turn, draw an extra card. So we're going to draw 7 cards at the end of the turn. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to buy one of these Soaring Flights. Sorry, the Subtle Attunement. Carry to the Air, Cannonball, 2, Soaring Flight. The next hero you recruit this turn has Soaring Flight. And then with my remaining 4, we're going to buy this Fury. We have another Carry to the Air. This will not trigger, so we'll gain our first wound of the game. So this can go over here. We then have, this is going to be in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we draw an additional card due to the abilities. Okay. Evil card for the turn. Shoop. Animatronic Killer Clowns. It's a trap, Murder World. By the end of the turn, recruit 2 heroes or suffer. This trap enters the city as a 3 attack animatronic killer clown that captures a human shield. Okay. All right, we'll start here. 2 attack, Berserk. That's an additional 3 attack. One attack. So we're looking at 5, 8 attack this turn. Sorry. 11 attack this turn and 2. So we're gonna buy a sidekick because it's all we can afford with these guys. And then, actually no, we're gonna wait to resolve these combats because that's probably gonna be more important to what we need to do. All right, let's start by attacking him twice to clear out some of his human shields. Ooh, when you rescue a bystander, you may KO a wound from your hand or any player's discard pile, so we'll get rid of that wound. It, however, does not go back into the wound pile. That leaves us with 3/5 remaining. So I think we're gonna defeat her save her last human shield. When you rescue this bystander, gain it as a hero, 2 attack, and if you play another gray card, draw a card, Warlock. So then with our remaining 3, I think we're going to finish this patrol craft off. Giving the next hero we recruit Soaring Flight, which is just going to be this sidekick, so he's just going to go into our hand over here. We are not able to defeat the animatronic killer clowns, so he comes here with 1 human shield. All right, 1, 2. What's this card? It's a little bit slow going, but as soon as Arcade is out of human shields, he's going to become pretty easy to just squash. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evil card for the turn is just a Shi'ar Patrol Craft, which gives us a big turn to breathe and... You should not be here. To breathe and catch up. Alright, we're going to start with a sidekick to draw 2 cards. Returning this. So I wish we had a way to thin our deck out, because our hand is pretty berserk. Nice. So we gain 2 attacks. We're at 4. We're at 4, 5, 6. So I'm actually going to use those to defeat the last 2 arcades of his human shields, because then we can start really doing some damage to him. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not too happy with... I guess we're going to get Carry to the Air. And it replaces itself. So our flop isn't looking too good, and our deck isn't looking too good, but Arcade is pretty easy right now. Evil card for the turn is a bystander, which is rescued by this Shi'ar Patrol Craft. All right, this should be a good turn, though. So we have 2, 6. We'll trigger this. 8, 10, 10. Okay. So we're going to pick up this Subtle Attunement. See what comes in the flop. It's the Human Cannon Cannonball, which is 4+ attack, Soaring Flight. If you played at least 6 other cards this turn, you get +2 attack. It's funny how it always works that way, where you don't get the one you want. I think we're just going to buy a sidekick for my other one, because I don't want to fill my deck up anymore. With the 1 attack remaining in my hand, we're just going to whiff that turn. On the plus side, 2, 3, 4. Arcade is going to really feel the wrath coming up in this turn. Like, he's going to go down like a fucking sack of wet potatoes. I need 1 more card. Yep. Evil card for the turn is a Master Strike. Just kidding. He is, keep our bystanders separate. He is doing great. He just got another human shield, which is a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? We reveal another card. It is these clowns. The murder clowns are back. Okay. Whoopsie. Just... Okay. Okay. This is looking like a... this is looking like a hand. 2, 4. Look at the top 2 cards of my deck. I may KO one and put the rest back in any order. We're going to KO a shield agent and put this Furry back on top. We're going to do Calculated Beast. Look at the top card of your deck, discard it or put it back. So Berserk. We're going to keep it on top because I know what it is, to increase our attack by 2. We have one more attack, but we also have this... Ooh, one second. Now we're going to do this one first to draw a card. Then we'll attack for one more. We're Attack Central. It's Attack City right now. Like, let me bring all these over. So 2, 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 attack power this turn. So let's defeat this. We have no wounds. Excuse me. This goes here. So we'll just get rid of these 3 to show that we've used them. Excuse me. Maybe we have to clean up the mess in here a little bit. Maybe we do. All right, well, we're going to attack him once, because I would like to at least make some progress. And if I know the design of this game, these cards are going to add more human shields to him. So we can react once we see what happens. So fight. Arcade captures a random bystander as a human shield from each of these places. The bystander stack, yes. The escape pile. Each city space. So... these. And each other player's victory pile. So he has restocked himself with human shields. We saw that coming. Oh, excuse me. No, that was gross. All phlegmy up in here. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8 remaining. So I think that's going to be 1 bystander attack. When you rescue this, you may kill one of your heroes from your discard pile. Well, Oh, one of your heroes or a hero from your discard pile. So we're going to KO this shield trooper, thin our deck out the tiniest bit. So then that'll lead us with this. So 5 remaining. We're going to defeat this Shi'ar Patrolcraft. Actually, no, we're going to defeat these 2. And this remaining 2, we're going to buy a sidekick. These guys are going to enter the city and capture a human shield. And we get to draw an additional card because of the Polaris card we played last turn. We have a Scheme Twist, so it's spicy. We need to generate 4 attack this turn. We're going to put one of these cannonballs into the air on the bottom. We have a Piercing Energy, Electromagnetic Pulse Polaris. 2 attack, piercing. If you play another blue card, draw a card. So, it's happened again. Well, we have a really good buy turn, and then a really good attack turn, then a really good buy turn, then a really good attack turn. Like, our deck's not consistent. So, 2, 4, 6, 8. This is easy. We're going to take a wound and go to thing, but we're going to buy Human Cannonball and hopefully add some nice oomph into our deck. So we're going to gain a wound, and there are 4 wounds remaining in the wound stack. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evil card for the turn is Sulfuric Acid Water Slide. That sounds really fun and super safe. Ambush. Play another card from the villain deck. By the end of the turn, have no villains in the sewers. Or suffer. Each player gains a wound. We have Guillotine Roller Coaster. It's a trap. By the end of the turn, have at least 4 different costs of heroes in the HQ. 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. After the end of your turn, draw your new hand. Each player reveals their hand and discards each card with the same cost as the cards in the HQ. Okay. All right, well, we're going to start with Sidekick because we need to kill these clowns because I really don't want to suffer a wound. I'm okay with discarding cards. All right, 1, 2. Could be better, but also could be a lot worse. Okay. One, two, three, four. All right, so we have 4 currency. So we can get rid of one of those 4s, which could be good. We have Furry, we got there. For 2 attack. With Berserk, nothing happens. If you played at least 6 other cards this turn, 4, 5, 6, 7, we get +2 attack. So this will be 2. So no matter what, I think these animatronic killer clowns are going to be dealt with, which is great. So we have 3, which we'll use to save his... which we'll use to save the bystander that was kidnapped. And then we will use 4 from this, leaving us with 1 to defeat the killer clowns. So this will be done. And then we have 5 remaining, so that's going to be, we're going to get rid of one of these, and then with the remaining 2, we're just going to whiff it. When you rescue this bystander, you may KO a wound from your hand or any player's discard pile. There is none. With this 4 currency, we are going to buy probably you. Probably, unfortunately. And it does not work. So the roller coaster goes off. So in our new hand, we're going to have to discard every card with the same cost as cards in the HQ. 6. Okay. So that's going to be these 3 cards. Evil card for the turn. She captures 2 bystanders. It's human shields. Good job, Miss Locke. She has 2 of those. Okay, well, we have a Berserk here. Look at the top card of your deck. Discard it or put it back. I'm going to discard it because I would like to actually hit something off of this Berserk. And we do, luckily enough. So that gives a total of 6 attack this turn. So 6 among all these. 1 buy power, so wah, wah. I think we're just going to defeat the last 2 human shields. When you rescue this bystander, draw a card. So with 2 attack, 2 buy power, you know what that means? That means a sidekick. If you ever played this game with Justin before, 2 buy power, you know what that means, folks. A sidekick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Six. Evil card for the turn is a Master Strike. So he'll capture one of my guys at random. And we reveal a new card. It's a Shi'ar Patrolcraft. So we're about to get a lot of scheme twists in a row, I'll tell you that much. All right. Magnetic Waves. Most importantly, we're going to go into this. Look at the top 2 cards. I can discard one. We'll discard that. Another Soaring Flight. 3 attack. We have 4 attack and 5 buy. So with our 4 attack, we're going to defeat this. When you rescue this bystander, draw a card. That was lucky. So that was 3 attack. Berserk. It's a sidekick. So we have 3 attack. We'll actually defeat Arcade again, just so we can make some progress to our objective, which is defeating the Mastermind. That's how the objective works in most of these games. Arcade, and each Murder World villain in the city captures 2 human shields. So you'll get 2, and you'll get 2. Okay. With our 5 currency, not happy about any of these, to be honest. I guess we're going to get Kinetic Blast Field with 2 remaining. Oh, God, get out of here, Kinetic Blast Field. I do not like you as a card. We have a sidekick. 3, 6. Boom! Evil card for the turn is a Scheme Twist. We saw this coming 5 attack this turn to not take a wound. This is starting to get it's pretty hairy, I'll tell you that much. Okay. All right, well, we're going big. We have a sidekick. Oopsie, just bent this card. This will go back. Okay. All right, we'll Berserk. Ooh, we actually have X-Gene, so we can Berserk twice. Berserk. You shouldn't be in here. Get out of here. Berserk again. Ooh, 5 attack. That's really good. That covers this just on his Berserk, which is pretty sweet, actually. Okay, so 5. So we're going to defeat one of these. When you rescue this hero, you get +2. And then we're also going to rescue one of these ones, which is just a regular bystander. So that'll be all of our attacks. We have the next hero we recruit this turn has Soaring Flight. I think that's going to be Captivating Conundrum. Yeah. So that's this one. Then we have 3 remaining, which I think is actually going to be not that card. Not that card. It's going to be a sidekick. All right, we succeeded on this Scheme Twist, luckily enough, because as I said, these are about to get pretty spicy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. Do not put your discard face down, Justin. That's silly. Evil card is a Scheme Twist. I told you. I told you. Let's get rid of one of these electromagnetic pulses. Okay, well, we're going to do this X-Gene to draw a card. It sees that we have a gray card in our discard, and then we draw a card. Shuffle it, and then we lose our discard. So in a perfect world, if everything's right, if everything is sweet and things are good and the world is a happy place, we're going to draw a sidekick. So let's hope. Nope. We drew a wound. Okay. So we have 1 attack. We're going to soar into the air. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Human Cannonball goes off, which is enough to deal with this Scheme Twist, which I think is important. This remaining 2, we're going to rescue a Human Shield. We have 5 currency. I guess we're going to grab a electromagnetic pulse. Okay, so these Scheme Twists are really slowing us down. We might have to just ignore one soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a good hand. Evil card for the turn is a Scheme Twist. So I think this might be the turn where we ignore it and just try to make some progress on our Mastermind. Because if we can beat him before, that's good. Do we have any green cards on our discard? We do. All right, we're going to start with Calculated Rage. Look at the top card of your deck. Either discard it or put it back. We'll keep it on top. We're going to Berserk, and it is Kinetic Blast Field, which is going to give us 1 attack. We're then going to do Fury, which is going to be Berserk twice. Berserk 1 is a Shield Trooper. Berserk 2 is a Sidekick, which is then going to give us an additional attack this turn. We have this guy who's going to let us draw a card. Thanks, Warlock. You're a good boy. We have a Soaring Flight. We have Carry to the Air. That'll also trigger Soaring Flight on the card that we buy this turn. And then we have this and this. Look at the top 2 cards of my deck. I can KO one and put the rest back in any order. I'm not going to KO either because they're both too good. All right, what can we do this turn? So I think what we're going to actually do is to start things off. We're going to use 6 to save this bystander. When you rescue this bystander, gain it as a hero. Magic. And then we're going to do another damage to Arcade. This leaves us with 7. Arcade captures human shields equal to the number of villains in the city. So that's 3. I think I'm okay with him. I think we're just going to poke him down a bit more. Because I can save 2 of them. I'll take a wound. Next turn's going to be good. I think we actually are going to do 2 of these. We rescued Sunspot and the Bystander. We're also going to gain a wound. And with this 3 currency, we're going to actually get a Sidekick and Soaring Flight it into our hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. Evil card for the turn is a Scheme Twist. Saw that coming a mile away. So right now our goal is to just win. So I think what we do is we're going to start with a Sidekick to draw 2 cards. Then we're going to do the Fury. We have a green in our discard pile. We have tons to Berserk. So Berserk 1 is a Sidekick. And then this all gets shuffled together. Well, I mean, either way, we get the, like, if we generate 6 attack power, the game ends this turn. Which is the goal. We want the game to end. We want to win. We want to be the very best, like no one ever was, except for all the people who already beat this guy. Oh, that Berserk actually triggered. Nice. On magic. Okay, we're then going to do another Sidekick. Draw 2. See you later, buddy. Thanks for all the help. Okay. Oh. We got this. So this is a win. We've won the game. I'm going to KO one of those cards. We have 7. So we'll defeat this first one. And then we will defeat him one final time. Whew. I'm going to say we got the right one. We got the right one last. That last one would have been pretty bad for us. But we did it. We walk away with a W. Our point's not going to be too great because we kind of had to, this one, there's a lot of Scheme Twists. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we lose 24 points right off the bat. So 5. So all of our arcades in this. So 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 20 points. So we got 44, but we lost 24 because of the rules of solo. So we ended up with 20 points at the end of the game. Thanks for watching me make my way through Arcade House, Murder World, that's what it's called. I see it right there, Murder World. I kind of want to ride on the sulfuric acid water slide. That sounds really fun, don't you think? The guillotine roller coaster doesn't really intrigue me, but the sulfuric acid seems like a winner. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you want more Marvel Legendary content or you want to talk about the game or anything, let me know in the comments. I like reading them. I'm a bit behind on getting back to comments. I've been busy with life, but I do like to respond to all of them when the time comes and I have a moment. So thank you. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.